In my last video, I discussed how Arkham Origins is an incredibly impressive game considering the tight deadlines and minimal experience the developers had. In that video, I briefly discussed how Batman, throughout the game, repressed and rejected his need for allies in his life. He may respect Gordon to an extent, but does not want to work with him or any member of GCPD. Batman does not work well with others. Throughout the game, he is constantly at odds and borderline loathes working with others.
Sir, I strongly suggest you call in Captain Gordon. He could be a valuable ally for you.
I don't need any allies.
And they don't seem to like him very much. Gordon, the only clean cop in GCPD, loathes him. He's the worst kind of criminal.
He is the worst kind of criminal. The kind who thinks their actions are justified. Who acts completely outside the system.
The system is broken.
Barbara, wait.
Gordon does not give him the codes he needed to disarm the fourth bomb on the Pioneer's Bridge. He even takes Alfred for granted. But can you blame him for being so independent and isolationist? Throughout the game, it is constantly shown that the GCPD is as corrupt and crooked as they come, with Gordon being the only one who appears to be clean and by the book. It's not an implication. The game is screaming at you that GCPD effectively amounts to a turd in a public urinal. An army of Chief Wickhams would be more competent than GCPD.
Help! Help! Police!
Hey, I got problems of my own right now. Oh boy, this is gonna get worse before it gets better.
Commissioner Loeb is clearly just as corrupt and abhorrent as Black Mask, Penguin, and all the other criminals in Gotham. At the start of the game, he is completely bewildered as to how and why Black Mask is killing him, as the two have worked together in the past.
What's all this about, Sionis? Haven't I always come through for you?
You may have, Gillian, but things have changed. We're starting with a clean slate, and you're not on it.
What are you talking about? I'm not on it? After all I've done for you. You can't do it! I'm a police commissioner, damn it!
Loeb likely bailed him and his men out of prison 1,000 times over by this point. Brandon and half of SWAT are on Black Mask's payroll. He took the $50 million bounty and was willing to risk the lives of his men to claim it. Even though he knew he was putting his men against some of the deadliest assassins on the planet, he couldn't care less, as all he cared about was the cash.
Alright, listen up. While you jokers were playing cleanup during Blackgate, I was making us some money. I worked out a deal with our pal Black Mask. If any of us can kill the Bat before the assassins get to him, we get the bounty. All $50 million of it. And for those of you who ain't too good with the math, that means we all retire early.
Nice!
It shows how deplorable he and the rest of the GCPD can be, as not only is he ignoring the crimes and corruption going around Gotham just to kill a guy in a bat costume, he's effectively using SWAT as his own personal meat shield so he does not take the hit.
$15 million.
I love the smell of money in the morning.
Smells like wheels.
Batman not working well with others also gels well with how this version of Batman is younger and more inexperienced. He's young, raw, angry, and has far more vengeance within him. It's the reason why WB Montreal went with Roger Craig Smith over Kevin Conroy, as they wanted a younger VA to help convey that level of rage within him. So a corrupt GCPD plus a vengeful Batman only spells disaster. Hell, even Gordon is fully aware of how corrupt and deplorable GCPD is. At the end of the game, he says,
I keep asking myself why I didn't bring him in. And I now know the truth is I let him go because of you. Because you believe in him. I don't know. They put me in charge of a station full of rotten cops. And I can't change them, any more than I can change this damn city.
However, despite how by-the-book Gordon is, even he is willing to bend the rules. There is an extortion file where he gives Barbara a police radio, as some members of the GCPD are starting to attack and threaten Gordon and Barbara.
Yeah, well, there are some creepy-looking characters watching the house. I thought you should know.
Oh. Well, I'll get a police escort to take you home and check them out.
Actually, Dad, these guys are the police.
So it's come to that. Bastards.
Dad?
Here, take this. It's a police radio. And here's a list of police channels. They don't know I know about the ones in red. They'll be using those to communicate.
I can't take this. If they find out, you'll lose your job.
They're already coming for me. We may as well keep one step ahead.
However, Gordon giving Barbara a radio is sympathetic, and I really don't blame him for it. GCPD is just as deplorable as any criminal faction, so it wouldn't be beyond the pale if they attacked Barbara just to get to Jim. With all that being said, why should Batman accept help from others? He seems to be the only one in Gotham who does not have dealings with the mob and isn't in bed with drug lords, because it's the only way to finish the mission. Without Barbara's help, he never would have gotten to those weapon caches that Penguin had throughout the city. Without Alfred, Batman would have died from Copperhead's poison as he made the antidote to cure Batman. Alfred again saves Batman by calling Captain Gordon during the first Bane boss fight. Even though gameplay-wise, Batman was defeating Bane, it's implied that Batman was being overwhelmed by Bane, Joker, GCPD, and Bane's henchmen. Without the help of Gordon and the GCPD, the fourth bomb on the Pioneer's Bridge would have gone off, blowing up the bridge and causing it to crash into Gotham Bay. Destruction like that would have taken years of effort to rebuild. Again, without Gordon, the Joker would have escaped Blackgate Prison. Again and again, Batman would have been killed, the villain would have escaped, and millions of dollars of property damage would have occurred if Batman were all by himself. After Bane breaks into the Batcave, there's a shift in Batman's tone and communication with others. He asks the prison guards for help, and he reassures Gordon that he won't kill Bane and so forth. This is one of the main parts of the story that resonates incredibly well, not just in the Arkham franchise, but in the greater Batman mythos. Most interpretations portray Batman as a very independent and solitary figure, not one who works well with others. Even when he's part of the Justice League, he's more of the loner type character. He's not much of a people person. He's confrontational, and it's practically impossible to read him. He gives the impression that he does not like people very much, even though deep down he does.
Are you crazy? Is he crazy? How could he use that thing on me if he wasn't sure?
He was joking.
Yeah? How can you tell?
You really think he would risk your life if he wasn't sure?
Well, maybe. I mean, I don't think he likes me very much.
I don't think he likes anyone very much.
Even in the Lego Batman movie, the most light-hearted take on the character, he is so alone and isolated that he does not know how to form bonds with other people and prefers to work alone.
You're scheduled to go to Jim Gordon's retirement party.
What? No, I don't want to do that.
You're going to have a great time.
No.
You might meet some new people.
No.
You'll even make some new friends.
No.
Arkham Origins works well within the Arkham series, but also incredibly well with the broader Batman mythos as a quasi-origin story, exploring how Batman learns to accept help from others. In the words of Alfred,
No, you can't. Not on your own. But it's high time you realize that you are a man, not an island. And a man's strength comes not from just brawn and intelligence, but also from his allies.
whilst in the Arkham universe, the Justice League does not form until over a decade later, it would also make logical sense that after the events of Arkham Origins, Batman will be more accepting of being part of a team like the Justice League and seek help during different conflicts. On a personal note, maybe that's why the story of Batman Arkham Origins resonates so well with me, as it's an origin that is so malleable in any long-term Batman story. Batman learning that he does not need to do it alone and that learning to accept help is a strength can fit perfectly into any variation of the character's interpretation when he first begins his Batman persona. Arkham Origins can serve as the starting point for him to take Robin under his wing and form the Justice League. Arkham Origins can serve as the origin and the precursor of the formation of the Justice League and the Bat family. TLDR, learn to accept help from others. This is Zach, not Zach, signing off. Please remember to like, favorite, and subscribe.